going to see what is this group by class and havings class and order by. So it is three things we are going to see. What is group by, having, order by. For this, I have created some tables here. We will use select star from employee. So for this, we'll use this table. We'll understand what is group by, order by, and having using this table. First, we look at some group functions. We'll see what are group functions. Group functions is a function that act on a set of rows and then it gives us a single output. For instance, if I find sum of salary, it will find the total salary and give us the total finally, right? So it acts on a set of rows and gives us one output. So that is group. It groups the rows together, applies the function, and then gets us the result. So let's find the sum of salary for all the employees. How will you find that? It selects sum, column name is salary from employee. So it just finds the sum of the salary of all the employees. So when you sum up the entire column, you're going to get this value. So that's how you apply a group function on a set of rows to get the output. Likewise, you can find maximum salary from the list of employees who is getting the maximum salary. Venkat is getting. How will you find? Select max of salary from employee. And how will you find minimum? It's very easy. Select min of salary from employee. How can you find average of salary? Select average of salary from employee. Some group functions we are seeing here. Okay. So these are some of the group functions that will work on a set of rows and give us an output. So now the next question comes. For each designation, find the total salary. Say I was finding the total salary for the entire table earlier. Now for each designation, find the total salary. Say for associate professors, what is the total salary paid? That is 10,000 plus 20,000. That will be 30,000. For assistant professors, what will be the total salary paid? That is 5,000 plus 2,000, 7,000. For professors, what will be the total salary paid? 50,000 plus 70,000. That's 1,20,000. So here we have to find the total salary for each designation. So we have to group by designation. First, we have to take all the associate professors, we'll group it, we'll find the sum of salary. Next, we'll group all the assistant professors and then we'll find sum of salary. So first we are grouping by designation and what function we are applying after grouping? Sum on the salary column. So very simple. So our output is for each designation, print the total salary. We'll see how to do that. Select designation. First we'll select designation because our output should be associate and then what? It should be sum of salary. Which table? Employee table. Group by. By which we are grouping? We are grouping it by the designation. So group by is group by designation. That's it. How easy it is. So for associate professor, 30,000 total salary. For professor, 1,20,000. For assistant professor, that is 7,000. So we have to first group by certain column and then we have to apply the sum function on that group. So I want to find the total salary of associate professor, assistant professor and professor. So I'll group by designation. So it'll just club all the rows with the same designation and then apply sum of salary. So it will sum the salaries for associate. Next, it will group all the professors with the same designation as assistant and then apply sum of salary. So this group function is applied on the rows we have grouped. So the query here is select designation because we want the designation and the sum of salary for each designation. So obviously, when I grouping by designation, I cannot select any other columns. When I grouping by designation, can I also display name? No, right? Because this will be a group of associate professors. How can you just select name? It will not even work. If I perform this, say select name, comma, designation, comma, sum of salary, and from employee, group by designation. See, it is silly, right? We are grouping by designation, so all associate professors can be grouped. But how can we print the name for all the associate professors when this is a single group, right? Will this even work? It will throw you this very famous error, not a group by expression. So you cannot select any other field other than the field that you're grouping by and the group function. So these two things only you can select, the column which you're grouping by and the group function only can be selected in your output. You cannot select any other column from the table. So now I have given sum of salary here. I can also change this as total salary. How can I change it as total salary? Select designation, comma, sum of salary. I can give alias there as total underscore salary from employee group by designation. So we have understood what is group by. Next, we'll see what is having clause. Having in the sense, I can filter the group values. Say I want to just look at values which are greater than 50,000 in my result. I'm not worried about 7,000, 30,000. I just want to focus on results that are greater than 50,000. For this, I can use having. So when you group something, you have to always use having clause to filter the groups, and you should not use where clause. I'll tell you what is this. Say select designation, comma, sum of salary from employee. We are just grouping by designation, the same thing, group by designation. Now we have to give having. What is the condition? Having sum of salary to be greater than 50,000. So in this case, the groups will be filtered. You can see only the group having this value greater than this is getting filtered. So when you're filtering groups, you have to use the having clause. You should not use a where clause. Normally what students do is they will just do where sum of salary is greater than 50,000. This mistake they will do. It'll just give us some weird error SQL command not properly ended. But the problem here is instead of where you have to be using a having clause because having is used for filtering groups. So if I am interested in seeing only results or groups lesser than 10,000, how will I write the query? I will not use where, I'll say having sum of salary lesser than 7,000 or lesser than 10,000, something like that. So now my groups, only those groups which has a sum of salary lesser than 7,000 will be printed. So that's how you use having clause for filtering groups. The next thing I'm going to tell you is order by class. Let me run this select star from student. What is the use of order by? Say here, is the ID in the order, is it in the ascending order or descending order? No, right? I can very well perform it. Select star from student, order by ID. So when I do order by ID, you can see now it is sorted in the ascending order. Earlier it was not sorted. Now it is sorted in the ascending order, the entire student information. So order by is for sorting. Suppose if I want to sort it in the descending order, how will I perform that? It's select star from student, order by ID, descending. So now this ID column has been sorted in the descending order. So you can use order by for sorting any column. So I have earlier printed the groups, right? I can also sort the groups. Say it is not sorted here. I can sort the total salary in the ascending order or the descending order. I can perform that. For that, what we have to do is select star from, it is select designation, comma, sum of salary from employee. Next, we have to group by designation. And then we can do an order by sum of salary. So I'm just ordering it in the ascending order now. So now you see this is ordered by sum of salary. If I want to order it in the descending order, just give DESC. It is ordered in the descending order. Very simple. So we have learned what all things we have learned now. We have learned what is group by, what is having, what is an order by class, and how you use all these clauses in a query. There can be another question also like this, select star from employee. So now let me show you. Earlier I was grouping by just one column designation. I can also use multiple columns for grouping by. Say first I want to group it by department number. For each department, total associate professors, their total salary, and assistant professors, the total salary, and professors, the total salary. So now I'll use two columns to group. First I'll group it by department number. I'll take 421, group it, and within this group, I'll group the designation. So for department number 421, total salary paid to associate, total salary paid to assistant, and total salary paid to professors. Likewise, I'll take 422 and then I'll group it. Total salary paid to associate, total salary paid to assistant, and total salary paid to professors. So we can also use multiple columns to group. If I want to run this, how will I run this? Select department number. First I am grouping by department number, then I am grouping by designation. I am selecting these things because I can select only the columns I am grouping here. Comma, on what condition after a group I have to find the sum of salary from the table name, group by. The condition now is first I'll group it by department number, comma, designation. So this will group it by these two columns and then it will print the result. So it takes first 421 department number, all the groups. So in 421 department number, how many groups you have? You just have two associate professors. What is the total salary? 30,000. So this is 421 grouping. And in 421, we don't have assistant or professors. So now it takes the next group 422. In 422, it groups the assistant professors. What is the total salary? 7,000. Next, it takes 422, the same group. What is the professor grade salary, total salary? It is 1,20,000. So it is for every department. Inside that, you find the various groups and find the sum of salary. So you can just use the columns you're grouping by in your select condition, and you cannot select any other columns like name or ID, which is not specific to a group, but it's for an independent or it's for an individual record. I hope you all have understood group by, order by, and havings clause.